East Libyan powers dispatch strikes after air base assault. Reuters. Benghazi, Libya. East Libyan strengths have focused on match units with a progression of air strikes in the southern area of Jafra, authorities and witnesses said on Sunday, 3 days after many their men were killed in an unexpected assault on an air base. The heightening dangers reigniting fighting in Libya's focal locales, where strengths lined up with the eastern-based Libyan National Army (LNA) have skirmished since before the end of last year with adversaries lined up with a UN-upheld Government of National Accord (GNA) in Tripoli. The two sides speak to the principal groups in the sporadic clash between moving organizations together that have battled for control in Libya since 2014. An occupant in Jafra said LNA airstrikes had caused setbacks. However, the quantity of dead and harmed was unclear. Details of Thursday's assault on Brak el-Shadi Air Base, around 150 miles (240 kilometers) south of Jafra, are as yet rising. It was driven by the 13th Brigade, which works under the GNA's protection serve. He was suspended on Friday pending an examination. The LNA says upwards of 141 were murdered, some of them summarily, and has vowed an intense reaction. Restorative and nearby authorities said on Friday that no less than 89 had passed on, however that the toll was incomplete. Human Rights Watch referred to a neighborhood healing facility official as saying that 5 bodies had touched base at a neighborhood clinic with bound arms, and that 6 more were distorted in a way that recommended their heads had been kept running over by a vehicle. The HRW explanation on Sunday likewise cited a LNA fighter as saying some non-military personnel specialists were killed, and that he saw 9 of his friends being executed. As they were shooting they were yelling, "You faithless people, you adversaries of God." The officer was cited as saying. A representative for the 13th Brigade, otherwise called the 3rd Force, has said the strike on Brak el-Shadi base was a reaction to assaults against another air base that it controls toward the south, and that those they assaulted were outfitted. "We did a quick, shock assault," the representative, Mohammed Gliwan, told Reuters by phone. The quantity of their dead was high since they resembled sheep in a pen. "We don't have losses among our contenders in light of the fact that there was not a military encounter. They didn't have room schedule-wise to battle back." UN Secretary-General N.